Can I get a drum roll, please? Our farmhouse renovations are done. Yes, our farmhouse renovations are finally over after about 4 months. During the rainy season, took a little bit longer than anticipated, but they're finished now. So if you stay with me, I'm going to take you for a little wander around and show you what's happened to this old farmhouse. And if you stick around to the end, I'll actually sit down and break down the costs of what the costs of doing a project like this. So if you're ready, walk this way. So, been about 4 months. It's a beautiful sunny day today. I'm going to flip the camera around and take you into the farmhouse. But first, we have to get past the farmhouse cat. Can we go? Okay, let's go. So, all new front doors. So this is the entrance. So, let me just say at the beginning, we didn't choose these tiles. or any of this, but and we didn't change any of the front at all, except we put some new windows and doors in the front here, and some mosquito screens, etc., and just painted the walls on the outside. That's the only thing we did at the front of the house here. We kept all this structure up here, and we kept these lovely floor tiles, and all because we've got bees in this wall. So what I did was I bought a couple of boxes, and we've got some of the bees actually go into these boxes now. You can see there's loads of bees here that come in and out. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. But so we have a massive beehive in here, and these are native stingless bees. So we left them in here. They've been here a lot longer than we have, and we need bees around for the farmhouse for the fruit. So we've actually been planting lots of flowers to increase more bees, and I'll be shifting these boxes around to different places. And then hopefully we'll get the rest of these bees out of the wall into these other boxes and transport into different places. And then we can knock all this down and actually make it rather more attractive. Also, if you saw in previous videos, this was the corrugated iron sheets. We took this off. We've got this grid. It looks a bit like a jail at the moment or something like that. But what we're actually going to do, we've got some cloth pockets. So we're going to do a living wall. So when we get around to doing that, when we get the time, we've got like about 90 pockets. So we've got lots of plant buying to do. And then we'll create a living wall in this area. And look really stunning. So let's go in. Let me just kick my shoes off. Get rid of this cat. And then we'll go in and I'll show you around. Is that all right, cat? So, just in the entrance, we've safely navigated our way past the cat, and we're in the main sort of living area. It's a very big room, so we had it all retiled. We had these doors. Both these doors are actually different sizes, so we had them made to the same size, because they're not very odd. Same width and same height, two matching doors. And we've put windows in throughout and doors, all with mosquito nets, and we knocked out a window here and built that up, and on the other side of that now is an external toilet. We had these walls rendered with a cement finish. I don't know what you call that, but I had it in another house when I was living on Koh Chang. We like that, like an industrial kind of look, so kept that. This is the first small bedroom. It's kind of like we're just throwing the stuff when we're buying. So we've got a few chairs and bits and bobs here, and a trot hat from Nam Chiao. It's going on the wall, and then we've just got a few pots and pans and bits and bobs. But again, another window there. We had a ceiling put in. There was no ceiling in any of these places. and then this was actually all open as well, so like a ventilated area, and then we've got fans in the corner. So very simple, painted it all white, and we kept the original floor tiles, because once you got a bed in here and some rugs, you're not going to see it. So tiles aren't very expensive in Thailand, but they're okay anyway, so what's the point of spending money when you don't have to? Save it for something else. So that's bedroom number 1. Bedroom number 2 is an exact opposite of that, exactly the same basically. So we've got the 2 lights. We kept the floor tiles here as well. It's pink here. I can tell it's got some curtains up already. And then we started to do the garden outside. So it's going to be a nice kitchen garden. Tropical garden surrounding with a kitchen garden in the middle. And we've got some rainwater capture and things like that there. And another cat just below that on in the middle there. And then we put a path around the side, all the circumference of the house actually. A gravel path, so I've been moving, I think it's about 6 ton of gravel over 2 weekends. Kind of killing me. Great workout. Anyway, so that's bedroom number 2. Again, ceilings everything in there. Now here, this had no ceiling in. Thai houses don't really have ceilings. So we looked at all the wooden beams and everything in here, and we saw some termite activity. So we ended up taking out the complete roof. We took off the complete roof here and put a metal structure in, and then added the ceiling. So it's all metal now, steel construction. It's going to last a lifetime, because termites in this country are a nightmare. I'm getting a bit above myself. This little place here, let's just get back, was just a weird little room. It's all open. So we had this upper wall built here, and then we had these big doors, glass doors, right across the entire area. As you walk in here, we've got a deck all the way around. We put a skylight in here, and we also put provisions for a air conditioning unit, which we haven't got yet, but we'll put in. And this room is going to be like our lab. This is where we're going to make all our bean-to-bar chocolate, do all packaging, so we can all close it off. It can be kind of almost a sterile room for producing chocolate from Trat, bean-to-bar chocolate. So then we come into our kitchen. Now this kitchen, originally, this wall here was less than my head height to the outside. So what we did, we took it all out, we took all the roof out, and we built it all up, and then we put windows all the way across the top. Lots of lighting. Got some funky lighting here. And get the right light. There we go. So, got this light in here. So again, the back deck was already in here. So we cleaned all that up, took all the tiles out, cleaned it all up. Built this like breakfast deck here. Just got a couple of chairs over there, we've got 2 more to build. So we've got a nice like breakfast deck, just an informal place to eat. And that's kind of cool. We also we've got these sockets here with USB ports in them. You couldn't buy them anywhere, so I had to get them online. But again, it's just a nice little feature in the house, just charge phones up and things like that when having breakfast or whatever. Just had the fridge. That just arrived a couple of days ago, so you may have seen the big box as we walked in. Just next to the fridge, we've got a water purifier. So instead of having a built-in one, we thought we'd get one attached to the top, so it works really well. And so we can get all our water purified now. So that's kind of cool. And then we had this. This is also solid concrete. So we've got this concrete structure here, and then we just built these cupboards in, and then we've got a hob, and below this one will be a gas cylinder. So we've got quite a bit of storage there, and then we've got 2 storage units either side for teas and cups and things like that as well. So we may get some other storage units there on this back wall, but for the time being we're not really living here, so it's fine for what it is. Plenty of things there, and there's plenty of space to put things on top. Then we've got this big back door, what wasn't there before obviously, and we've got the back deck. We had the roof built out. It's all metal roof here as well. All this metal frame, this is all in the original design I came up with. So this is all a metal frame throughout to build this kitchen up, and then a metal roof, and gutters everywhere as well. So that's cool. And then also, if we just step outside. As I step outside, we can see we've got a nice deck out here. So we'll have a couple of chairs back here. And we've got lighting and everything else around here. The continuation of the gravel path around the perimeter. And then it goes off into the food forest of the rambutan and mangosteen, etc. Planted a couple of cacao trees to be near the kitchen, and some bird of paradise as well behind those. And I'll interplant. I just got to back up some more soil, put some backfill in here, and then just plant some other, probably put some coffee in there and other bits and bobs. Got some lemongrass down here as well. But the next thing is getting some soil on site, building it all up, and then planting it out and making the garden. We've also got some chrysanthemums running along here with this little piece built here. Chrysanthemums there, and here we've got I think it's pak choy or Vietnamese salad they call it around here. So that's just got planted out the other week, and then some peppercorns as well. I'll grab these posts, we left those in. And then we've got the deck runs around here. This was a deck before, but it was horrendous, so we actually made it level and square, and that takes through to a shed. So we had this metal frame built as well. So the toilet is back there, the wet room and everything. So we extended the roof either side of the wet room and incorporated a shed in this side, and on the far side is an outside toilet. So then we've got this this roof extended out, and gravel path carrying on around the side of the house, and then rainwater capture. I think I mentioned in previous videos we couldn't get the big ongs like we used to because no one actually makes them now. So which gutted about. So we had to get these small ones, which are about a quarter of the size. So that's the back deck. We'll get some furniture out here at some point. It's kind of nice. Okay, and the final room is the wet room. Again, this is a little dark, horrible little room before, and now it looks something like this. So what we did was, again, this had just a big concrete structure here, just full of water, and people used to just dunk a plastic tray thing and throw water on themselves. They didn't have a shower or anything like that here. So we actually got a nice built-in shower, hot and cold running water. Got this big window here, so we can look out onto the garden as we have a shower. And this is so high up from the outside that you can't actually see in. So that's cool, but you can see out. And we've got some citrus trees out there, and all the leaves are on the roof. So that's kind of cool. So we look out there, look at the cacao and the bananas, and see the birds and things. And then under here we'll just have storage, and we'll put we'll put a bar across there and then hang something down like a curtain or something, and make it look cool. Got a Morgan toilet there. We always use Morgan. We had problems with the toilet before. Morgan were absolutely outstanding on customer service. So keep with them, keep with what you know, really good. And big mirror. So obviously there's some more things to go in here, lots of decorations. So how do you do if you haven't seen me before? So that is pretty much the house as we know it. So 4 months work, and we're pretty pleased with it. It's very quiet around here, it's very nice. Totally different to our other house, which is 4 shipping containers. And the builders who did this are actually building on my other house at the moment. So I've come out late in the afternoon just to get away and get some peace and quiet. But they're doing a great job, and they're remodeling one of our shipping containers. We've got an extra shipping container in the garden, and they're remodeling that to a sauna. So I'm going to sauna installed next week. That's nearly the shipping container is virtually converted now. So we use the same window company, we use the same builders, same electricians. Yeah, that's about it. The window company. So use the same team again. They've been there for about a week, and they're doing some other work on our house as well, changing a few things around and having it all painted inside again because it's been like 3 years. So we're just having a bit of a touch up and clean up and things like that. These are good lads, they're really good guys, really good teams. So as I said in previous videos, if anybody's in this area and they want a good electrician, good metal workers, good electricians, metal workers, builders, then by all means drop us a line and we'll pass off some details to you because it's so hard to get. These guys did a great job. The only thing they did that, bless them, they knew I wanted a window up here, skylight. So they put a big round skylight in, but you could see most of the roof, the upside of the roof. So although it looked quite funky with this big round window, I didn't want to see all the other stuff as well, but I only wanted to see this panel with light going through it. So they had to redo that. And then the other thing we didn't think of was these lights here. Obviously they're on a ceiling that's not flat, not horizontal to the ground. So we've actually got some on order that actually the actual light in the frame actually move down so we can put them straight down or put them where we want them, rather than the light pointing at a weird angle out the door. So we've got a couple of those. But besides that, actually trying to get hold of certain materials and things like that in Thailand. In rural Thailand, I guess in Bangkok you don't have a problem. But over here, it's a bit hard to get a few bits and bobs. So anyway, it worked out all right in the end. So now I guess everybody wants to know is what did it all cost? So let me sit down, grab a drink, and I will spill the beans. Okay then, so let's talk about the cost of renovating this farmhouse. So just to recap, it's a 2-bedroom farmhouse. It's around about 20 years old, so we believe. But so what we did here, this room here is a kitchen. So we totally took all the roof off, had a new roof, which is supported by a steel structure with windows all around the perimeter. That job was one of the first jobs we did, so we kind of half demolished the back of the house. Had a steel roof, a steel frame put in, steel roof, and also similar sort of idea was across the wet room on the other side. So we smashed all that out and put a roof in, a steel frame, that was extended both sides of the wet room to create a shed or secure storage on one side and an outside toilet on the other side. So the same company did that, metalwork company did that. The total for that metalwork was 100, and let me think, let me have a look even, 125,000 baht. That's exactly what it was. So 125,000 baht. So 125,000 to build this structure here next to the kitchen and the wet room. So we're pretty pleased with that. We wasn't going to replace the roof in the rest of the house, but when we came to put in the ceilings, because we had no ceilings here, we noticed there was a lot of kind of termite infestation. So we decided to take all the roof off, take all the woodwork out of the top of the roof, and then replace that with a metalwork structure again. And then we used most of the old tiles, again, so we recycled the old tiles. Most of them were okay. Also got some breakages, things like that. So we had to buy some new ones and they fit straight in. Now, the metalwork people were already left by this stage, but the builders that are on the site doing the majority of the work, they said they could actually do the metalwork as well. So we said okay. So they did that. That was considerably cheaper. So if I had my time again and had a conversation with the builders first, I'd have found out that they also did metalwork, and I wouldn't have paid 125,000 for the roof. Although 125,000 for the roof, for all the labour and everything, it's pretty good really, but it could have got it done slightly cheaper with the builders. But anyway, so that could have been a saving. But so the outside of the house, we had completely painted. Some of the walls were kind of rebuilt, straightened, etc., and then everything was repainted. We had a new roof put on, and we had all windows and doors throughout. So the cost of the windows and doors throughout, like these big double doors here, all the doors across here, and all the other doors, windows, we took one window out and bricked it up, because that was that had been looking into the outside toilet. No one wants that. So we bricked that up, and that's cool. So we have one less window in here. We just had some renovation work at our other house, where we took some windows out and replaced them with kind of these kind of windows, same company. So we had a lot of glass kicking around. So most of these windows around the top here are recycled glass from our old property. So most of the cost of windows is not in the frames or the labour, it's actually the glass. So we saved quite a bit there. So the total cost of the windows, having them built, which most of them were built off-site and then put in, I think it took about 3 days to do the whole windows and doors. That was 77,000 baht, which I think was a bargain. And they're really good quality, aluminium, really good, all made to measure. So that's great. The electrics. So the electrics here were absolutely appalling. So we had the whole place totally rewired. That included some posts and wires right down to the pump, which does all our irrigation. So we have a switch now outside. We can access really easily, or if we employ someone else, they can come in and they don't have to come into the house, they can do it from outside. We have outside lighting put in, lighting throughout the house. We had very few lights in here. We had a new breaker put in, water pumps, we've got water tanks as well. Didn't have that before, so if the government water does drop off, which sometimes it does in Thailand, we have our own water supply. We're saving already, and then we just pump that into the house. So that's what we did there. So all the electrical work for that was only 15,000 baht. That was the labour, and the parts were just under 40,000 baht. So totally electrics, total, I would say 55,000 baht, which is again a bargain. So building work, the builders, they charged us about $215,000 for the labour. Now they were here for like 4 months, but it was in the rainy season, so 4 months is a little bit longer than we anticipated the work to take place. But like all things, you have to plan what you want to do, and then you're like, oh, that looks good, maybe we can do this as well, maybe we can do that. And it's the first time working with these builders as well. We did them a couple of jobs test, but I had a great experience with these guys. No problems whatsoever. Didn't have one problem with them, which is amazing, because usually ripping my hair out all the time. So this has been a great experience. So these builders were here for 4 months. Sometimes they rained off for 4 or 5 days because they physically couldn't do what they wanted to do, because just downpour torrential rains as we get in Thailand in the rainy season. So 215,000 was for the labour, and offering material was around about the same. It was around about 240,000 baht so far for all the material, which is mainly concrete and sand and tiles and various other things. Some roof panels, paint, all those kind of things. So all in all, the house cost us to renovate somewhere between 700 and 800,000 baht. We haven't got the price finalised yet, but somewhere between 700 and 800,000 baht, which off the top of my head is less than 20,000 UK pounds. I know the pounds and the baht's really, really bad at the moment, but even so, it's around about 20,000. So a big 2-bedroom house, totally renovated. I mean, pretty much we just left the walls up, some of the walls, and that was it. So massive renovation really, 4 months work. We've had electrical, builders, metal workers, window and door makers, and that was about it. All the decoration, etc., for less than £20,000, which is an absolute bargain. It's a big house, 2 bedrooms. Bought the property, which is on 3 rai of land, which is about 1.5 acres, something like that. It's we've got an income from it this year already, or last year, yeah, this year. So it's an old farm. Still cleaning it up. The actual orchard at the back here, rambutan, mangosteen, durian. But we got even in its bad state, we inherited. Literally bought it just over a year and a month ago. We still got a harvest this year, which has paid for some of the renovations, and next year we're hoping to do better things. We spent a lot this year putting irrigation in there, and it's been very neglected and things like that. But so it's a working farm. That actually cost us 1.2 million baht to buy the farm, and the house is coming under 800,000. So total 2 million baht. So we've got 3 rai of land, a nice big house, for less than 2 million, less than £40,000, which is an absolute bargain. When I was 20 years old, so over 30 years ago now, I bought my first house, a 3-storey terraced house in the Midlands, in England, for 33,000. Little tiny, terraced house, little tiny garden, on the riverfront, so it's just a path. There's in a row of 6 in the middle of town, and 33,000. That was all those years ago. So you get a damn sight more even today in Thailand, and quality of life is damn sight better. And most days it's beautiful like this too, nice and sunny. So yeah, happy days. So here we are. So that's the cost of building a house. I don't want to waffle on too long because we did, a substantial tour of the house. So between 700,000 and 800,000 for the house, renovations, and 1.2 for the actual land and the house that came with it. So happy with that. We're very happy with that. So it gives you an idea of, you know, if you want to compare prices for the US and the UK and the cost of renovation. Again, I've said it in other videos. We're doing some other renovation work done on our house at the moment. We've got another shipping container in our garden, which we're having converted by the same team. We're converting that into a sauna and a reduced storage area. That should be finished as I speak within the next couple of days. So that's really cool. That's not costing us a great deal either. Great team. But these teams I have for builders, it's a four-man team, metalwork team, four-man team again. We've got electrician, which is a husband and wife and a brother, occasionally the brother, and then we have that's electrical, sorry. What's the other thing we have? I don't know. Anyway, those teams, fantastic. It's took us a long time. We've been here for like 3 years now, with multiple projects. Now we have a team we are confident with, and I don't mind sharing that information with anybody who's in this area, which is Tratlin, south east Thailand, near the islands of Koh Chang, etc. So if you need that information, give us a shout, message me down below, or direct message me. And really good guys. It's really hard here. I've had lots of bad experiences and stressful times building and developing here. But now I'm happy where we are. So if we did any more developments, I know exactly who we're going to. But we do have some other land near the beach overlooking Koh Chang. But I think we're going to sell that land. So anybody's interested in that land, we've actually broken it into 2 plots. It's all Chinook and it's in a great location. But I think I've had enough of the building now. You know, it's been fun for a while, but I have other things to do, and for me it's about a 40-minute drive each way to go down there. So you can just go down there and check on the builders and things like that. Bites a lot into my day, and I have, as I say, a lot of the projects on the boil. So and developing this farm is another project. So I'm not too interested in getting more into building and development. But so we have a great piece of land down there. It's all been leveled out and developed. It's ready to build basically, and you can buy 1 plot or 2 plots. And if you go to our blog, thinglishLifestyle.com, there's a whole blog post with all the information about the land and everything around it. So check that out if you're looking to buy land in Thailand. So with that being said, I won't take any more of your time. I'm going to trip off, got lots of things to do today. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you enjoyed the tour, and you get an idea about the costings of building or redeveloping properties in Thailand. So if you like this video, if you found it of benefit, please like and subscribe and click that notification bell so you get more videos like this. Check out some of our other videos, they'll come up in a second when I finish talking, and or you go to our channel, and we've got a wealth of videos there about Thailand and all kinds of things that's going on. My battery ran right at the end, so anyway, like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and check out our channel for other videos about living in Thailand. So thanks for watching, see you again soon. Sawadee krap!